What is up, guys? It's Sunday afternoon, and I just... What is this? Whatever. Anyway, I just got in from the garden, and I picked a whole bunch of things, and I'm gonna make some salsa. So, let me show you my setup. I have two ovens. And so I basically turn each oven to 350, and what I do is I cut up my tomatoes and I cut up my peppers and I roast my garlic, and I just put it all in these pans and I roast everything for like 35 to 40 minutes so I can get the skins off of the tomatoes, and then I put it all together in a pot, blend it together, and I add some other stuff, which I will obviously show you. But my first step is cutting up all of my tomatoes and putting it on these pans and putting it in the oven. Peppers, I'm just going to do jalapenos in this batch. You can do whatever type of pepper you want. You can do however many peppers you want. Usually per batch, I kind of just make it up. I'm not sure how spicy I want to go this time, but I'll probably add these two, so like 5 jalapenos. That should be fine. Normally I just do 1 onion, usually. Makes it easier. It brings out a flavor and everything, and it just makes it easier to blend everything together. And for this batch, I think I'm going to do 2 cloves of garlic. I usually just kind of cut the tops off and then set them on the pan and roast it as is. Just like that. Alright, I just pulled these out of the oven. They were in there for 40 minutes. You can definitely see how much water came out of the tomatoes, which is a good thing because we don't want that in the salsa. I'm going to let these cool off for like 15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to take the skins off and put them in a pot and blend it together, and I will show you my process. Okay, so I recruited Jonathan, and he's basically, we just cooked the tomatoes like I showed, and then you pick them up because I let them cool off, and you kind of just peel the skins off.
These red ones are way easier to do than those yellow ones.
Yeah, it was a little bit underripe. I think that was the problem.
Makes sense.
But you don't want any of this water to go in your salsa. unless you just want water salsa. Do you want to squeeze this garlic in there?
Sure.
This is Jonathan's first time squeezing garlic.
Interesting.
I wanted you to do it because it's really satisfying.
I don't know if that's satisfying.
It's like popping a pimple.
I don't know if I love that.
You don't love that?
Yeah.
Everyone loves that. Dr. Pimple Popper.
Not good enough?
Does it feel good enough?
Never done it before. I mean, it feels pretty good.
Then you're done.
Oh, my hands are gonna smell like garlic forever.
No, it's not.
Ever.
Such a good helper.
I get it.
So, what I'm going to do now is add about a cup of white vinegar to this. That's about a cup. Alright, if you want, you can add all of this to a regular blender and blend it up that way. Ooh, my bottle fell. And blend it up that way. Also, I have the heat on about a medium. But I don't like to put it in a regular blender. I kind of just prefer to do it this way. So it is your preference of how you blend up all the tomatoes. And then once I blend it up is when I'm going to add my seasonings. And then I'm going to blend it again. And I will show you the seasonings that I add to this. Okay, I blended it up, and what I'm going to do is add some salt to it, just to my taste and what we like. Now I'm going to add ground cumin to this. Again, kind of to taste and what we like. Also, I don't add cilantro to mine until after. I can it, like, when I get it out after it's been canned and I pour some in a dish so we can have with chips and salsa, is when I add fresh cilantro. You can do whatever you want. That's just what I prefer. You can also blend it to kind of what you like, but I like to blend it pretty thinly just so I can ensure that there's no giant chunks of pepper in here. But yeah, you can blend it to whatever consistency you want. Also, normally I add like maybe a tablespoon of sugar to this, but for some reason this batch just tastes really good. So I'm not going to add any sugar to this. But if you like a sweeter salsa, then go ahead and add some sugar. Or I've heard people even add honey. It's just like up to your taste. So I'm going to turn the heat back up a little bit and get it to a bit of a simmer, and then I'm going to put it in my jars. up this morning and our coffee maker that we've had for like 12 years bit the dust. So we decided to go buy a new one because we can't live without coffee.
Coffee's life.
Oh, yeah, coffee is life. And we're going to show you our new coffee maker because Jonathan's very excited about it. Him in his Modern Times coffee shirt. We picked this up from Target like 10 minutes ago. And there's Calvin because he's Calvin.
It's massive.
It is. Yeah, it's very big. Maybe you should put it on the ground.
Maybe. Is that a scratch?
Is it?
It wasn't from me.
It wasn't from you? Is that what you're...
Wow.
Calvin's checking it out. I don't even know if this is gonna fit under our cabinets.
I know. I'll have to read the instructions.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go set this up and we'll be right back. Okay, it's the first cup.
Can you put this back?
Oh,
Like gold.
sure. What does this button do?
I think it's the descale button.
Oh. It's like we're anticipating. Just glugs like the other one did, and then we... Oh.
It's funny, it looks a little bit darker in real life.
Yeah, it does. Notice that we also have an espresso machine, but we also have a coffee maker.
No, I'd love to try it. I'm like,
The 3-ounce espresso style.
Yeah. Obviously, it won't be the
It's
same.
really, look at all the steam.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to get that sticker off.
Yeah, I don't want to do that right now.
It's like stuck.
Yeah, I hate those. And that's a paper sticker. My soapbox. I should never make paper stickers.
No.
Why should be vinyl stickers?
That's expensive.
Looks really nice.
Yeah. That's the final product. I'm on my way to dog sit for some of our friends, and I made an iced coffee this morning in the best cup in the world. It just makes my coffee taste even better.